Hi guys, and welcome to part 5 of the Cardassian Galor class cruiser build-up. I've got some pretty good progress to show you guys. All of the lights have been installed in the main body of the ship. The lights have also been installed in the bridge section and the tail section. They've also been glued onto the upper half of the hull. Now, I haven't glued the upper half down yet, and that's mainly because I wanted to let the lights run for a while just to double check and make sure that none of them are going to blow. Once that's done and I'm happy that the lights are going to be okay, I will glue the top half down and start the putty work. But at the moment she's not looking too bad. So what I'll do is I'll turn the lights on for you guys so you can actually see what she looks like with the lights on. There we go, so she's not looking too bad. Now, I have got masking tape on the windows, but you can't really see that, to be fair, because it's only about 0.5 mil in width, and then about 1 to 1.5 millimeters in length, depending on where they are on the ship. But it's starting to look good. Hopefully within the next day or so I'll be able to put the first layer of primer down. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to take the camera off the stand so we can get a closer look at the ship. Okay, so the ride is going to get a little bit bumpy from here on out, so if you please bear with me. Okay, so we'll start at the front of the ship first. Now, I have added around 80 to 85 windows in there. As you can see, there's a little bit of a spaghetti junction in there. That will be hidden by the front bit when it goes in, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so all of these windows at the front here and around the sides have been added to the model. There's also some windows sorry guys, let me just see if I can that's a bit better. There's also some windows around here that were added to the model, and the same on the other side. If we pan around to the side there, okay, so on the side of the wing there's 3 more lights that have been added there, and then if we come up here we've got all of these windows around the bottom there that have been added, and then this window here, and these windows down the side and around the front of the bridge there as well, they've been added as well. Okay, and there's also some more windows around this side that have been added, and also just there, and there's some here that have been added too. As I say, it's about 80 to 85 windows that have been added. Now, as you can see, this part here, this is the impulse engine for the bridge section, so that's letting just about the right amount of light through that I want it to, because I don't want it to be too bright. And then down here we've got the thruster port, the impulse engine there, and also on the other side. So if we go down to the tail section of the ship, okay, there we go. As you can see, there is a light source there for the triangle dome that goes on top, and then we've also got the 2 lights there for the end caps. So that's looking quite good at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn the lights off for you so you can actually see this in a bit of darkness. Okay, so there she is. Now those windows are, as I say, still a bit bright at the moment, but they will dull down once it's primered. So there are still some light leaks as well. I mean, as you can see with the thruster ports, or the warp engine ports, I'm not really sure what they are. They are letting through quite a lot of light at the moment, but once the clear parts are in, that will tone it down. And again, at the front there, that'll be toned down as well once the front part of the ship's in. Now, there are the lights underneath. Now, if you can remember, in one of the last videos we did have a real bad light leak coming through this part. Now, since that's been glued down, that's not too bad. I've also done some seam work on there as well, with some of the putty, and that's actually helped to take care of it. And again, once that's actually primed, that should hopefully take care of it. I think one of the biggest light leaks that I've got is just there as well for the tail section. As you can see underneath as well, by the time the domes are on there, that light source will be okay. And then I've also got at the back end there, if we can get around, there we go, we've also got the end cap to put in place there. So overall, progress at the moment is looking quite good. And there we go, there's a top view of the ship. So as you can see, the end caps there on the tail section are just about the amount of brightness that we need. Okay guys, well that's it for now. What I'll do, as soon as I've done some more work to it, I'll come back to you and let you know. Okay guys, take care for the moment, and thanks for watching. Hi guys, and welcome back. We've made some pretty good progress. I'm actually now starting to paint, which is fantastic. We've got 2 layers of etched primer down on the model. The reason why I've used that is because the plastic itself felt a little bit funny. It felt a little bit slippery. Now, it had been washed sort of 3 or 4 times with dishwashing detergent, and I'd also sanded the plastic down, but it still felt a little bit weird. So I decided to use the etch primer to help promote the adhesion between the paint and the model. The other reason why I used it is because it's a darker grey, and it's helped to cover up the acrylic where I don't want the light coming through. Now, there were 2 areas on the model that I did need to work on. The first area was around the bridge, around the whole of the scene. That was still showing after it was primed, so I've just put some more putty in there, and I'm just waiting for that to dry before I sand it down. We also had some light leaks coming through this section here and also on the other side. Now, the plastic around those areas was bowed in slightly, and I suppose it's because the model's so old, really, I guess. But I did use a trick from Boyd at Trekworks. I basically put canopy glue all in that seam there, and then just wiped away the excess, and that seems to have worked. It's hidden the light, or should I say it's blocked the light, sorry. But that's still drying at the moment. It's not quite translucent at the moment, and as soon as that's dried, I'm going to be hitting it with 2 coats of Tamiya surface primer, which will help to hide any imperfections that are left in the model kit, and also it's a lighter colour grey as well. And the reason why I want to use that is because the colours that the main colour that I'm going to paint the model in is a fairly light colour, so I'd rather paint a light colour over a light primer. So I'm going to be getting on with that in a little while, and then I'm just going to leave that to dry overnight. Once that's dried, I'll then be able to start putting down the panel line shading, and follow up that, sorry, excuse me, I'll put my teeth back in. Follow that up with some of the main colour paint that's going on. So that's it about it at the moment, guys. I'll give you another progress update as soon as I've got to that stage. Until then, guys, take care. Hi guys, just another quick update for you before I post this online. I've put the 2 coats of Tamiya surface primer on, so that's lightened the model down now, and that's starting to look really good. I've also prepared the paint as well for tomorrow, so I've got the main paint and also the paint that I'm using to do the panel lining with. And you can see the swatch is actually sitting on the model itself. Now, for some reason, it is looking darker on the camera than it is in person. I'm not sure why that is, but I think it could just be the way these digital cameras work. So I'll just tighten up on that for you a little bit so you can see. So there you go. So that's what that's going to look like. Now, that's just brushed onto a piece of plastic, really. So it doesn't look fantastic, but it does give you an idea of what it's going to look like. So I'm going to start the painting of the panel lines tomorrow, so it's going to be, I would imagine, a week before I can give you another update, guys. So until then, please do take care, and thanks for watching.